Alright, so now that we can create posts, we can delete them, we can read them, now we're going to work on the likes. Okay, we want users to be able to like and also remove their likes. Not really dislike, it's not going to show a number of dislikes, it's just going to allow you to remove your like. So let's go ahead and create another route here. I'm just going to, let's see, we'll just copy the whole delete that we just did and paste that in, and let's change the header here to, it's going to be a post request to API posts slash like slash ID, and the ID is going to be the post ID that's being liked. Okay, and then we're going to change this to router.post. We're going to change the route to like slash ID, and it's going to be protected. We also want to do our find one. We want to find the user and then get the profile. Once we get the profile, we want to find the post by the ID. We'll get the post, and then we can get rid of this where we check for the post owner. We can also get rid of the delete. All right, now let's see. Just trying to check something here. Yeah, so inside here, what we want to do is we need to check to see if the user has already liked this post. So we're going to basically we're going to check to see if the ID is already there. Now there's a lot of different ways that you can do this. We're actually going to use the filter method. Okay, so what we can do is we can say if post.likes, which is an array, we want to do filter, and then we'll pass in filter. Will actually kind of loop through it, so we'll say for each one we'll call it like, and then we'll say where like dot user, and we want to change it to a string, make sure it's a string, is equal to the ID of the user, which is this here, okay, of the logged in user. Okay, so we basically want to test the length of this. So right here we're going to say dot length is greater than 0, and what this means is that the user has already liked it because it's already there. His ID is already in this array right here, post.likes. And in that case, what we want to do is return res.status, and it's going to be a 400 status, and then we're going to do JSON, and we're going to put an error in here called already liked, and we'll say user already liked this post. Okay, because we don't want people to be able to like more than once. Now if this didn't happen, if they didn't like it already, then we'll keep going here, and what we want to do is add the user ID to the likes array, and we can do that easily by saying post.likes.unshift, which will add it to the beginning, or I guess you could do push if you wanted, and then we just want to add user and then whoever the user is, which we'll get with that. All right, now it's not going to save it yet. Remember, this is just basically on the server. We need to actually save it to the database, so we're going to say post.save.then, and it's going to give us post, and then we're going to just return the entire post like that. Okay, so that should work. Let's save, and let's try to like a post. And I'm not gonna care if they like their own posts. That's fine. You can like your own YouTube videos and your own Facebook posts and all that. So who cares? So we're logged in as John Doe, right? Let's see. Yeah, we have his header, his token. So let's hit API/posts/like/ and then let's grab the ID of this post right here. And let's see, it's going to be post and send. cannot get, let's see, did I screw this up? API slash post slash like slash ID. Let me just check. Like slash ID. Status 400. It's giving us a 404 with no message. Did I not save it? Let's try it again. Cannot post API slash posts slash like slash and then the ID. That should be the correct route. We have like, we're in API post, and we have like ID. Oh, maybe because I don't have the slash right here. Yep, that was it. All right, so it gave us the post back, and now look, we have in our likes array, we have an object with an ID. Each like will have its own ID, and it also has the user, okay, the user's ID, which in this case is the creator of the post, which is right here. So this is John Doe's ID, and he just liked his own post. Now, if I log in as Brad, let's go back to the login, and let's change this to Tech Guy Info, and let's grab the Brad token and go back to that like route, and let's change the token so that we're logged in as Brad. Come on. And we send. Now you can see there's another like, and the user is different. This is the Brad's user, the Tech Guy Info. So this post now has 2 likes, which is pretty cool. So now what we'll do is add the dislike or the remove like. So I'm going to copy everything we just did. It's going to be kind of similar. So we'll copy that, paste it in, and this is going to be a post request to unlike slash ID, and let's say unlike post. It's going to be private. We're going to just change the route here to unlike, and then we're going to find the user, get the profile, we're going to find by ID. Now we're going to see if the user is already in the array, in the likes array. So if this is true, that means that they're already there. It's because this is greater than 0. So we don't want this user already liked post. If they're trying to unlike it, and I'm sorry, you know what? We need to change this to equals 0, because if it equals 0, then that means they're not there. And if they're not there, then we want to basically say an error that says you have not yet liked this post, and we'll change the name of the error here to not liked, because how can you dislike, how can you remove a like when there's not one there? All right, so that's the error checking, and then we'll move along here, and the logic we have now is to add a like, but we want to remove. So first of all, let's get the remove index so we know which like to remove. We're going to do that. Let's see, we'll just get rid of these 2 lines. So we're going to do that by creating a variable called remove index, set it to post.likes, which is the entire array of likes, and then we're going to do a .map, and we're going to take the item for each iteration, and we're going to say item.user.toString, okay, because we just want the user, and then we're going to do .index of and pass in the request.user.id. Okay, so the current user. That'll give us the user that we want to remove. Then we want to splice it out of the array. And we do that by saying post.likes, take the array, and then call .splice, pass in the remove index, and we want to remove 1 from that index. All right, and again, we have to make sure we save it, or it's not going to actually save. So in here, let's do, so it'll give us the post. And yeah, we'll just res.json post. Okay, and that should do it. So let's save, and let's try to unlike a post. Why are all those showing? That's weird. Anyways, let's try to unlike a post. So we're logged in as Brad right here. So I'm gonna go post/unlike and the correct post ID. Let's send, and now you can see that Brad's like has been removed. Okay, the only one there is this user, which is John Doe. Good, so now we can like and dislike posts on the back end. So the last thing we want to do in the post route is we want to be able to add and remove comments to a post. And it's going to work just like the likes, really. We're just going to add some more data than with the likes. The likes is just an ID and a user. The comments will have like the text, the name, avatar, stuff like that. But same idea. All right, so I will see you in the next video.